What is good, everybody? I'm Max, the part-time pit master, and you're watching the Part-Timers Barbecue. And on today's episode, bringing back one of my favorites, the chuck roast. So if you haven't seen my last video on a chuck roast, y'all should check it out after you like and subscribe and hit that bell to stay up to date. But let's get back on track here. So if you haven't watched that last episode, I could take a chuck roast, I cook it like a brisket, I slice it up, juicy, tender, amazing, amazing, amazing. One of my favorites. But this time, I'm cubing it up, we're gonna get it seasoned, and we're doing chuck roast burnt ends, also known as poor man's burnt ends. So let's break into it. For this prep, we are going to just trim off some of the loose fat. We're gonna get under the silver skin here and in that little seam there, but there's actually not much to do trim wise. So once we get it trimmed, we're gonna start cubing it up. There's two different ways you can do this. You can leave it whole, smoke it, and then cube it up, and then add the sauce and whatnot. But this time I'm gonna try it like this, where I'm gonna cube it up, season all sides, get bark all over and all around, and we'll see how that goes. So just somewhat even cubes. They're not going to be perfect because obviously it's not a perfect shape, but we'll try to get inch by inch. As you can see, very little waste. There's only a little pile of trim there. So now I'm going to hit it with some mustard, yellow mustard. Use that as a nice slather. Get everything coated. And then we're going to hit it with our seasoning. And I am using a new seasoning I got from Quaw Valley. And it is the Cattleman's Drive, I believe. And it's a nice, sweet, savory kind of rub. I thought it'd be great to test out on some burnt ends. Out of the bottle, tasted fantastic. It was really sweet. Once I get these nice and coated, now I'm going to put them in my fridge overnight. Tomorrow I'm going to take them out and I'm going to recoat them with some more seasoning. So you're going to see that now. Don't they look nice? Let's get into it. Okay, so it is a beautiful Saturday. We got the prep done last night. I got the Ranger fired up. Let me show you what these look like. We're gonna get these burnt ends on, and we're gonna let them do their thing for a little bit. So yeah, let me show you these. Those are fire. Okay, so we got them on. Try to space them out as best as possible. I kept more of the smaller ones in the middle because the heat is coming from the sides, so I'll put some of the bigger ones along the outside. But I got this set at 200. We're just gonna let it rock and roll for the first 2 hours, and then I'm gonna come and check them. And most likely around the 4-hour mark, because they are cut up into cubes, so they're smaller. So around the 4-hour mark, they'll probably be ready to toss in the sauce. So bring it back when we check on them. We are just over an hour in. I got my spray bottle here with some Worcestershire sauce, apple cider vinegar, and water. We're gonna see if these things need a spray. So let's break into that. 5-ish. We wrapped at hour 4, and still we're looking good, but not tender like we want it yet. I'm gonna give it another half hour, then we're gonna check it again, and then if it's at the tenderness basically where we want, then we're gonna keep it unwrapped, and we're gonna let that sauce just really tack up. But I mean, you saw with your eyes, it's looking good so far. Alrighty, so these are nice, tender, got great color on them. But look, they're just nice and perfect tender. Now they're gonna go sit, rest, and they're ready to come off. Oof. I'll sample. Oh, hot. Oh man, that's good. Time for that taste. They look great. A little darker than I like, but you know what? Great bark all over. Nice, sticky from the sauce. Let's try it. Take a bite. Nice, tender, perfect. Juicy. I'm happy. I'm gonna have to go in for another one. Watch, I'm gonna show you how easy it squishes. Right here. This is how you know you ace them. When they just squish or break apart like that. That's A1. Completely missed my mouth. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. So I just want to take a second to give Lumberjack Pellets a huge shout out. They sponsor me, the part-time pitmaster. So without them fueling my fires, and making these videos a lot harder. So again, huge shout out to them. And if you are in the market for pellets, charcoal, they are the best in the game. You should hit up their website and check out, find a dealer close to you. They also have a lot of great products on there. They got the Quad Valley, which is what I'm using to season up these burn ends today, and I've used it in the past. Their sauces and their seasonings, great. They also have Suckle Busters on there. They have Slap Your Mama. They have a lot of other awesome things. Meat injector, pistol grip ones. They have wood chunks, everything you need. So you should definitely check out their website. Check them out on Instagram. Sorry about the flies. But yeah, again, huge shout out to Lumberjack.